How you doing, folks? Patrons. So I have reinstalled my Windows recently. So I need to reinstall a really awesome piece of software called Microsoft Power Toys. Now, Microsoft Power Toys can do a lot of really cool extra stuff on your Windows computer. However, what we're going to do today is we're going to install it, and I'm going to show you one of the main things I use every single day. The art directors use it at studios I've worked at. It's really helpful. It is the HSL Hue Saturation Lightness Color Picker hotkey, which is really strong for reviewing renders and using in production. So because we haven't got it, let's just go in and actually install it. So let's see. Microsoft Power Toys. I assume it'll be this. So yeah, it just tells you a lot of stuff that can do. I haven't used all the features of it, but it's got some really cool things on there. But yeah, color picker, that's the thing we're going to be using. It's got always on top, crop and lock, it's fancy zones, it's got all this stuff. But one of the things we're going to use is a color picker. So let's install that. Best way to do it is probably from GitHub. Power Toys XX4 per user, per machine. I'll do per machine because I've got 2 logins. And I've made some Patreon thumbnails recently, so you'll probably see this on the main Patreon page. But now, all the Patreon videos have purple thumbnails as opposed to the sort of yellow/orange thumbnails on the channel. So more of just the cleaning up the production of EMC 3D. So it'll help for advertisement as well once there are more Patreon videos. But yeah, stuff like this, the more hands-on stuff, this is for you guys for supporting. So let's go in and let's get this installed. Install. So yeah, this this Power Toys is a great way as well for lead artists, art directors to judge the values of your screenshot or your render for consistency, for art direction, for lighting, without having to go in on Unreal. Because an art director, a lead artist, isn't going to go into the engine a lot of the time to review your values. They're going to look at your screenshots and art direct it. So this is one of those tools that are really going to help you with that. So I've loaded it up. I've got all these, I need to look at some of these features because some of them look awesome. Like always on top is probably really good for modeling. We're going to click color picker. And it says the hotkey is Windows, Shift and C. And I do that and I get the color picker. And as I go around, I get the value for it. However, we want to modify this. Because yes, it's good for colors to assess the general color. But what we want is we want to enable HSL on this, because that's going to give us the actual percentage of the lightness or the luminosity of certain colors, which is a really good indicator for you as an artist to essentially debug values or art direct or work on consistency. Like if you're working on lighting for cinematics and you light 1,000 shots of the same character, you might lose consistency at some point because the character is always moving around and you're lighting it from different angles. This is just one of those tools that helps you with that. Let's open the settings. And so we want to make sure HSL is on, which it says it is, or maybe it's, yeah, oops, that's my other hotkey. I got so many hotkeys bound to Shift and Windows. So default, show the color name. Yes, that's good. We want that. Activation behind only pick a color. No. You can change the hotkey up here. I am kind of used to Windows Shift C, but it really depends. Color formats. It might be HSI because HSL is on. So let's see HSI. I just want the percentage. No. HSV is Yes, okay, so they're appearing when I click, but we don't usually click. What we do is we usually do this and we hit escape afterwards. So we just need to keep debugging here. Aha, perfect. Default color format. Let's see, HSL. There we go, perfect. So what we had to change was this default color format, because before we were only getting the color, but now when we do the hotkey, we can see the color, but we can see that very last thing, that percentage, that is going to be gold. So we can actually turn HSV back off. There we go. So that's it. It's set up. So what we can do is, I did the Black Myth Wukong video recently, and we were talking about lighting values. Let's literally just use this and hover over it. I guessed it was a lighter value, but you can see here 14%. 14% lightness. On horror games, we were hovering around 5 to 6%, 2%, which is too dark. But yeah, these are 14%. But when the fog doesn't kick in, what's this here? This is 6%. So you can actually start to get a lot of information just from this tool alone in not only color, but how dark an image goes to. Like if we go to this black border, again, black borders are great for this sort of stuff. 0. We go to the shadows here, it's 7, 8, 7, 7, and it's not perfect, but it is a really good, it's pretty good indicator of like the sky is at 40, 30, 40, 30. So you can actually start to really debug your values off of this when you are lighting. Is there any other screenshots on here we can test it on? Some old screenshots here. These are super old, but yeah, we can go down. You can see the shadows here. This is a very old game though, 2%, so that's quite dark. But it's not 0. Remember, 0 is pitch black. So there's a little bit of stuff there. So yeah, that is Windows Power Toys, enabling the HSL viewer. I use this hotkey probably, because I'm a lighting artist as well, right? So I have to debug a lot of stuff. I'm using this hotkey 20 to 30 times a day. I always recommend it to lead artists and art directors, and they love it. And yeah, I learned from this tool from my old lead, Javert. So big shout out to him. A great way to do stuff. Give it a try. Let me know how it goes. But for now,